So let's start our live seminar. So first, why Australia? So we have four factors why you should consider migrating to Australia. So we here in our slide, we have four factors of why you should consider migrating to Australia. Number one, Australia is listed in best country to live, better job prospect, healthier food, and listed one of the highest salaries. So all the best aspect of Australia is listed in here. So, one of the best country in the world. So, pumapangatlo po ang Australia sa pinakamataas na highest average salaries sa buong mundo. Pangpito naman po ito sa best country in the world. Number 9, best country to raise a family. Bakit po? Because once dito po kayo bumukod ng family as a resident or as a citizen of Australia, libre po ang pag-aaral ng inyong mga anak. Kahit anong level, libre po ang pag-aaral ng inyong mga anak sa Australia. That's why, naging best country to raise a family din po siya. So, as a Filipino, here in the Philippines, may mga bayad po, tuition ang pag-aaral ng ating mga anak. So, sa Australia, is libre po lahat ng pag-aaral. Next is number 27, safest country in the world. So, as a Filipino, kailangan din po natin i-sure na safe ang country na pupuntahan natin. So, here, we are confirming that Australia is number 27 safest country in the world. Let's proceed to navigating the top paying IT careers in Australia for 2024. We have data science, cybersecurity, cloud computing, software engineer, AI and machine learning. For data science, some of the highest paid data science jobs in 2024. We have machine learning, data scientist, data engineer, computer vision engineer, natural language processing, or NLP engineer. At ito po ang kanilang annual income, its job for data science. So, sa mga nanonood po na gustong maging part ng data science, ayan po yung kanilang mga annual income, its job na related po for data science. For cybersecurity jobs in 2024, dito naman po ang mga some of the highest cybersecurity jobs this year, 2024. We have Chief Information Security Officer, Security Architect, Penetration Tester, Security Engineer, Security Consultant. Ang kanilang po annual income, its job. For cloud computing jobs, we have Cloud Solution Architect, Cloud Engineer, Cloud Security Engineer, DevOps Engineer, and Cloud Data Engineer. For software engineering, we have Software Development Manager, Site Reliability Engineer, Full Stack Developer, Mobile Software Developer, Blockchain Developer, at ang kanilang annual income, its jobs. For AI and Machine Learning, we have Chief AI Officer, AI Architect, AI Product Manager, AI Ethics Specialist, AI Research Scientist, at ang kanilang annual income, its job. So, sobrang laki na kanilang mga annual income sa Australia. So, dito sa Pilipinas, I think half or hindi kaya umaabot ng half ang kanilang annual income. So, but in Australia, as a AI and Machine Learning or job opportunities, sobrang laki or doble ang kanilang annual income. So, how to find and apply for a job? So, dito mas pinadali po natin ang ating paghahanap or ang pag-apply ng trabaho. Dito, tutulungan po tayo ng seek.com para makapaghanap ng trabaho. Ito po na nasa screen nyo po ngayon. Kahit nasa bahay po kayo, pwede nyo po siyang i-search as a legit or you can do your own research. Just copy this link, www.seek.com.au. Then, i-enter lang po natin yung keywords, yung mga job na gusto po nating pasukan na fit as a student visa holder. And yung in any classification and yung current location po natin, then just enter the seek.com. And once nakahanap na po tayo ng fit na work as a student visa holder, dito po tayo pwede mag-apply ng trabaho, which is www.linkedin.com.au. Dito po tayo pwede mag-apply. So, mas pinadali, naging less hassle po dahil maraming opportunity din po ang nag-aantay sa atin. Hindi na po natin kailangan, like in the Philippines, hindi na po natin kailangan pumunta sa agency, sa company, sa mismong office, HR. Dito po kahit nasa bahay po kayo, nasa dorm nyo po sa Australia, you can find and apply for a job that suits to a student visa holder. School's location, so we choose the most affordable school in CBD with one of the highest hourly rates. So we have 4 major cities in Australia. We have Sydney, Perth, Melbourne, and Parramatta. As of now, ang pinakamarami po naming student visa applicant is nasa Parramatta because we have affiliated school na nagbibigay po ng benefits na no show money and no IELTS as for July intake. So kailangan po natin habulin ang July intake dahil may benefits po na no show money and no IELTS. Sobrang dali na processing, basic na processing as a student visa holder dahil wala na pong show money and IELTS na nagiging dagdag po sa ating palaisipan as a student visa applicant. So here, what are the benefits of an Australian student visa? First, study at any university in Australia. Pwede po kayo mag-aral ng kahit anong university sa Australia. Second, travel in and out of Australia as necessary. Pwede po kayo mag-travel in and out sa Australia kung kinakailangan lang po. Third, work part-time during your course of study for up to 20 hours every week. Fourth, the visa permits student to work in Australia. Once they graduate, it's the first step towards obtaining an official job in Australia and applying for an extended stay. Last one, as dependents under your student visa, your spouse, and your children is pwede pong sumama sa inyo sa Australia. May live-in partner po kayo, boyfriend, long-term boyfriend, or fiancé, husband, pwede po sila sumama sa inyo under your student visa, your spouse, or kung may anak naman po kayo, pwede nyo din po silang isama under your spouse or under your student visa. Dependents po ang tawag po sa kanila. So here, let's proceed sa 5 part-time jobs for an international student in Australia. Hindi lang po 5, it's just an example na pwede nyo pong pagtrabaho as a student visa in Australia. So, pwede po kayo mag-apply as a barista, bartender, server, hotel and hotel job, fruit picking. Ito yung mga fit as a student visa holder na mga trabaho. So, marami pa pong iba, pwede nyo pag-apply doon. It's just an example. Unlimited work rights. So, last year, June 30, nag-end po ang unlimited work rights for student visa holder. We hope so this year, June, magbaba ulit ang Australian government ng unlimited work rights dahil sobrang laking tulong po nito as a student visa holder sa Australia. You must have sufficient funds. So, kailangan lang po natin dito sa part na to sa immigration na kailangan lang po natin ipatunayan ng ating sarili na kaya po nating sustentuhan ng ating total period ng pagstay sa Australia like living expenses, tuition fee, and other expenses. So here, all applicants in this application confirm that they each have access to sufficient funds to support themselves for the total period of stay in Australia and understand that further evidence of funds may also be requested. So what are the typical reasons of rejection? So first is health declaration. So once you have this kind of sickness, you have blood disorder, cancer, heart disease, hepatitis B, C, or liver disease, HIV infection including AIDS, kidney disease including dialysis, mental illness, pregnancy, respiratory disease that has required hospital admission or oxygen therapy or other. Once you have this kind of sickness po, kailangan nyo po munang magpagaling dito sa Pilipinas bago po tayo mag-apply as a student visa holder. Dahil pwede po kayo ma-auto-denied, auto-rejection ng immigration. Let's proceed sa ating actual courses. So for early childhood education and care courses and community service courses, we have Certificate 3 in Early Childhood, Diploma of Early Childhood, and nandito po sa screen na ito, nakalagay ang onshore and offshore na enrollment, tuition, and material fees, each courses. So, once nakita nyo na po yung inyong course na under for early childhood education and care courses and community service courses, ayan na din po yung mga enrollment, tuition, and materials. For management courses, information technology courses, automotive courses, and din po yung mga onshore, offshore, enrollment, tuition, and material fees. For trade courses, engineering course, hospitality courses, and din po ang kanilang enrollment, tuition, and material fees. Course start date or tinatawag po natin intake. This year, we have 2 upcoming intakes na lang po. Dahil nag-end na po yung April 22. So, this year, we have 2 upcoming intakes, which is July and October. So, for July 15, kailangan na po natin mag-submit ng application or mag-start ng inyong processing for sa mga gustong magbalak for July 15 and for October. Last intake for 2024 is October 8. Summary of fees, so estimated lang po ito sa add 10% buffer. Included po lahat dito yung tuition fee, enrollment fee, material fee, visa application fee, medical fee, OSHC or 1-year single applicant, biometrics. Ang total po na magagastos po natin is 7,245 Australian dollar or yung i-convert po natin sa peso, it's 253,550 pesos. Hindi pa po kasama ang plane ticket, accommodation, and other expenses po, or living expenses sa Australia. So yung kasama lang po dito is yung school tuition fee, enrollment fee, material fee, visa application fee, medical fee, OSHC, and biometrics. Ang total po na magagastos nyo po is 253,550 pesos. So how to earn 1 million in just 5 months as a single applicant? So if you work 40 hours a week at $35 an hour, you will be paid 1,400 Australian dollar per week. Sa ating first and second month, makaka-earn po tayo ng 11,200 Australian dollar. For the third month, 16,800 AUD. Fourth month, it's 22,400 AUD. For the fifth month, you earn 28,000 AUD. In peso, it's 1 million pesos. As a single applicant in just 5 months. So, paano pag couple pa po tayo pupunta ng Australia? If a couple work 40 hours a week at $35 an hour, they will be paid 1,400 AUD per week each. Together, they make 2,800 AUD per week. So, first month and second month as a couple, you earn 22,400 AUD. Third month, fourth month, and for the fifth month, you earn 56,000 AUD. And peso, it's almost, no, it's not almost, it's 2 million pesos. So, pag gusto niyo pong pumunta doon as a couple, as a long-term boyfriend, fiancé, live-in partner, husband, pwede po kayo pumunta doon. If you have any question, just drop down your full name and number and I'll answer it directly after the seminar. Or, pwede po kayo magtanong, sasagutin ko din po agad after. Eight-step application process. So, in Accentrix, we have 8-step application process. Step 1, sign the agreement or the company contract. Step 2, submit all the requirements. Step 3, assessment of your qualification. Step 4, you will receive an advice. Step 5, submit application to school. Step 6, convince the immigration that you are a genuine student. Or dito na papasok ang ating GTE or SOP or statement of purpose. Step 7, submit visa application. Step 8, arrange accommodation and travel. These are the steps that a student will undergo but not limited. Fill up the PDF form agreement, school enrollment form, submit all the required documents, pay the enrollment fee directly to school, pay the tuition fee, and apply for a visa.